Okay, so this morning I'm going to try a pancake recipe that I've seen online. I haven't got any white self-raising flour though, so I'm using this wholemeal one. So I'm not sure how it's going to go. I'm going to give it a try. So you need 200 grams of the flour. You add a tablespoon of the coconut cooking oil, obviously melted, some chia seeds, a teaspoon of baking powder, and then you add, it's supposed to be maple syrup, but I don't have maple syrup, but I've got the algarve syrup, so I will try that. So you mix it all together and leave it for 5 minutes, and then I'll show you. The pancakes look really good. So here it is, I flipped it over onto the other side. But yeah, they look really good. I'm quite impressed with them. I wasn't sure how it was going to come out with the wholemeal flour, but so far so good. Okay, so here is my pancake that I've made. It looks absolutely delicious. I've got orange with it, and I've got a drizzle of honey as well on there. I have tasted one, they're absolutely amazing. Super easy to do. Literally, I just saw it on Instagram on someone's post and was like, oh, I'll give it a go, something different. I've got the ingredients here. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so my veggie box has come this morning from Berry Hill Farm. So in here we have got parsnips, we've got swede, we've got celeriac, we've got cauliflower, leeks, carrots, we've got cabbage, we've got purple sprouting curly kale, and we've got a bag of potatoes in the bottom of there as well. So this is Berry Hill Farm. But yeah, so all nice and fresh produce. The only thing we've got left over from last week's box is a cabbage, but we will use that anyway. Everything else we've used up. So this is what arrived this morning. Okay, so with our roast dinner we're going to have later, I'm using the potatoes that we got in the veggie box. These make absolutely amazing roast potatoes, so I'm going to cut these up and get them ready. Okay, and so to go with the roast dinner, I'm going to do carrots, I'm going to do some cabbage, and I'm going to roast some parsnips as well. So as you can see, what I like to do is sit while watching the TV on a Sunday morning and cutting up the veg. So this is what we're going to have with the roast dinner today. Okay, so for lunch today, this is what I'm going to make. I've got a roll of the light puff pastry to use. I've got some prawns that I need to use and some kale. So I'm going to make a bit of a light puff pastry pizza-y type thing, and I'm going to use tomato paste on the base. I'm going to use the prawns and I'm going to fry them in a little bit of chilli. The crispy kale I will do in the oven so it goes crispy, and add some mozzarella on there as well, and I'll show you as I make it. So all I'm going to do with the kale to make it crispy, pop it on this baking tray, salt, pepper, little bit of oil, put it in the oven for 10 minutes. Okay, so this is out of the oven now. So I've got my light puff pastry here, I've got some mozzarella, some cheese, I've got my prawns on there and my crispy kale as well. So this is what I've made for our lunch today. Okay, so also I'm meal prepping a little bit today for the next couple of days at work. So I'm going to use this celeriac and leek, and I'm going to make a bit of a gratin. So I've got some double cream and rosemary, I think it is, that I'll use with this. So I'm going to chop all these up ready and I shall show you. Okay, so I've got all my sliced up celeriac here with my leek as well. I've made up the mixture of milk and you've added some double cream to it. I've got some thyme in there and some mixed herbs, and now I'm going to layer it into this tray and I will show you. Okay, so I've put it all together with a sprinkle of light mature cheddar cheese on the top there, and I will now pop this in the oven for about 40 minutes. Okay, so here is the celeriac and leek gratin that I've cooked. It's just come out of the oven. It smells absolutely amazing. So I'm going to be using this for lunches at work and things as well. Also, I had some beets in my veggie box, so I've cooked these up this morning, or boiled them, and when they're cool I'll peel them and slice them, and I'll be using these as well through the week with my meals and things. So this is what I've done so far. Okay, so this is my roast dinner today. So we've got pork roast dinner there with lots of veggies. I've got the roast potatoes and 2 Yorkshire puddings.